Alright guys, today we're doing a 1 to 2 mile shakeout. Tomorrow is the New York Roadrunners Brooklyn Half Marathon. Really exciting. So yeah, we're just gonna hop outside here and go for a quick shakeout. Gonna pop into the store really quick. Finished a mile and a half for the shakeout run. But yeah, gonna go grab some electrolytes because it's already humid today and I want to make sure I'm hydrating today and tomorrow morning. Gonna grab a couple Gatorades. I was just having this conversation with someone else, but what's your favorite Gatorade flavor? Let me know. I like orange the best. Alright, I'm continuing to just prep for tomorrow, get myself set, get ready. I will be using my AlphaFly Next Percent, so this is going to be an all-out effort. Again, I don't really know where I'm going to end up as far as finishing time. I just was sick with what. I just had done a mountain race 3 weeks ago and kind of needed some recovery after that. But the one thing I will tell you is this is going to be my all-out effort, however long the time ends up being, or short. Maybe it goes really well. The heat, the temperature tomorrow, no matter what, all that stuff is I'm going to leave it all out on the table. So I picked up a few fun things that I didn't mention at the expo. I did get a pair of Gooder sunglasses. I have never really used a pair of running sunglasses before. I prefer using like a hat to keep sun out of my eyes, but as we get into the summer, it's good to protect my face, so I figured I'd pick up a pair. They're about $25 or $35 depending on the style. I think this was the $25 pair, so pretty cheap. They're supposed to not bounce. I think that's their go-to thing, so I'll talk about that a little bit, how I like them, if I feel like they're worthy of a pickup. And I'm sure a lot of you already have something like this or even something better once we get into the summer months. So as far as this new running watch, it's the Epix Gen 2, and the main reason that I got it was because with New York City, there's a lot of buildings, obviously, and I do a lot of racing in and around the city, and also going to be going up on the trails, and I just wanted something that had the most up-to-date GPS systems, and the screen is also a new AMOLED display, which is not on the Phoenix series, which I used to have. So I've had that other watch for a long time. It was worthy of an upgrade at this point, and there's just so much new stuff on this new Epix watch. I'll talk much more about it later, but you can see the clearer screen when I'm out on the run, just much brighter, more colorful, and then like I said, when you can turn on all the GPS systems as well as all the other multi-band systems that it can get a connection from, from satellites and other things, it just leads to the most accurate lines that I've seen in quite a long time. So hopefully that helps out when we're racing again between buildings and things like that, to just help keep things more consistent and not look like I'm going too fast or too slow if I'm running through areas with bad signal in Brooklyn, Manhattan, wherever it might be. So it should hopefully just help me have a more accurate pace and things like that as I race. So definitely we'll talk much more about it. Seems like it's, you know, a good upgrade or a worthwhile upgrade again, since I had, you know, the Fenix 5 and they're already up to the Fenix 7. So just switched over to the Epix, but it was time for an upgrade. As far as the shakeout run went for today, feel pretty good about it. Those of you who've been following me for a little while know that I don't really train by heart rate. I don't really put too much weight into that itself, but having been sick just recently, knowing some of the symptoms that come with, you know what, I have been looking at my heart rate just a little bit and it seemed a little bit elevated, but today it did come down more normal in the range that, you know, I'm used to seeing. It was a short run, only a mile and a half or so, and went up to about 140 beats per minute for a pretty easy effort run. You know, before I was sick, I would probably expect something like around a 133 to 135 beat per minute mile at that easy of a pace. So it's still up just a little bit, but again, there's been some inconsistency in running, of course, while I was sick, when I was doing some, you know, recovery after the last race. So there's a lot of factors, and I don't really think I'm too worried about tomorrow, but I'm glad to see it just come down to what I'm used to, or closer and closer to what I've been running, you know, just the weeks before, at least the Breakneck Ridge half marathon. The last thing I'll put out there, you know, some people have asked me, you know, am I going to the run later tonight? I don't know if this video will even post in time for this to be relevant, but no, I'm not going to go out to the Ben Parks and Kofuzi Shakeout run. 4 p.m. for me is just a little bit late on a race day or a race evening. You know, I'm going to be out there the next day very early. And it just would be new to me. I'm not someone who does a shakeout run like the evening before a peak race, you know, half marathon or marathon. So, you know, just not for me. Not going to do anything new just right at this moment, because again, I want to do an all-out effort tomorrow, and you know, nothing new on race day, right? So just going to do what I normally do, stick to the shakeout this morning, and then I'll be at the race tomorrow on Saturday. And if you do want to come out and find me, I will say this, I will spend some time on the boardwalk in Coney Island at the, you know, like post-race after party stuff. I don't usually go into the stadium where I think there's some things going on, but I'm going to be at a bar called Ruby's with a lot of my other running club mates, and that's where we spend time after the race, you know, in Coney Island on the boardwalk. So if you want to come by, I'll be at Ruby's, you know, pretty much from like 9 a.m. when the race ends till however long before I head back up to Manhattan post-race. So if you find me there, you know, if you're done around 9 a.m. as well, you're welcome to stop by. I'm happy to say hello to anybody. But other than that, I'm going to take it easy today, the rest of the day, get some more of my work done, and just keep hydrating, stay off my legs as much as I can, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Hope to see you in the next one.